Por eso como que me salió la duda de cuál era la edad de la
You
loquita.
can't withdraw the embryo now. We're finished without it.
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake. Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this.
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us. Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here.
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me.
Pero así como si
What
nada.
are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me.
Y ahí la mata.
You have ended me. Vicky.
My God. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
That can't. That's impossible. No.
The engines have cut out. Or we've arrived. Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Momento, Luke Skywalker. Ya, así como que. ¿Qué fue lo que me hizo despertar la sospecha? Ah, cuando empezaron como a salir demasiado el tema de los embriones de nuevo. Después de uno de los recuerdos, fue como que fue demasiado sospechoso. Y porque, o sea, cuando empezaron a hablar como del proyecto, y después como que lo asocié a que la tipa tenía como esa conexión brígida y que no se acordaba como de sus papás. Entonces era como demasiado sospechoso que haya salido de la nada. Ya, estamos los tres y ¿a quién manejamos al lado? No.
Come on,
Hola.
let's get off this aerostat. Let's go.
Bueno, hagamos esto primero.
I wonder what this... Hey,
Come on,
Pero-
let's get off this aerostat.
Ah, no le afectó al resto.
Let's go.
¿Qué es esto? ¿Puedo ocupar al lado? Oh. Ya, ¿y la torreta?
Doc. They got past after we ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
Ah, se fueron. Chuta, entonces, ¿para dónde? Por acá.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this.
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
What?
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Pero la
Dr.
otra
Regis, I can only imagine how you must
tiene como la
feel.
misma edad.
What
Ok.
did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states, and apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force.
Maybe she's holding the city to ransom? Like 20 billion quanta before sunrise or I destroy Central?
That sounds like a bit of a cliche.
Doesn't explain the mind jackings either.
Fine, you're the detective. You come up with something better.
I
Para el
fear
trans.
that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely
Pero-
to coordinate city operations.
Pero al final es todo
Doesn't?
culpa del
No,
falacia, po.
Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it. About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your
Y la
concern.
Nina
She
sabe de
believes
esto.
it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt, all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mindjacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the Gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, lad.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work. It looks like it's up to me to salvage this project.
Don't get me wrong. I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Mm-hmm. Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data. You...
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
Mm-hmm. He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
¿Dónde está Newton? Chuta, ahora no lo recuerdo, pero recuerdo que había un mapa que te mostraba dónde estaban todas las ciudades. Pero ahí donde salió no lo recuerdo. Era en Europa, ¿no? Porque recuerdo que al tiro como que trató de hacer la comparativa con Night City. Si es que salía en Los Ángeles era Night City, po. O sea, si está al lado es como donde... Al lado de Los Ángeles debería haber sido Night City, pero creo que está en Europa. Al este de África. ¿Pero salía de ahí en el mapa? ¿Onda es como en el Cairo? ¿O en... o más en los Emiratos? Aunque eso no es África, ¿cierto? No. Y ahora que... Me tinca que estos puzzles van a estar medio frígidos porque ocupamos los 3. Hay un diálogo donde ve la ventana de rascacielos y dice que puede ver a Mombasa. Creo que lo recuerdo. Fue antes, ¿o no? O sea, supongo que es antes, no es algo que pasa después. Pero me suena mucho ese diálogo. Igual en muchos juegos como que sitúan por alguna razón como ciudades futuristas en África. Hasta en el Overwatch me acuerdo que no me acuerdo, que parece que era en Sudáfrica, que ponían como una de las ciudades como más modernas que existían. Sí, me suena mucho ese diálogo, creo que lo vi. Pero no lo asocié a eso. Pero recuerdo el mapa en el... Cuando tenías que echar a la gente como de esa especie como de cibercafé, donde se iban a pegar los bongazos. Había un mapa, o sea, tú podías como desactivar las conexiones de diferentes lugares. Y tenía bloqueado Sudamérica. Pero ahí se cachaba como... Habían muchos lugares como con sus nombres actuales. Ya, ¿por dónde partimos? Hablemosle al lado.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
How are you holding up?
I'm a little awestruck. Never thought I'd see Central's core.
Especially not under attack.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm fine.
Regis.
How do you think I'm taking it? I discovered that the man who killed my wife has been after me from beyond the grave.
On the plus side, you found you have a daughter. You need to work out what you can do to protect what you have now.
Perhaps you're right. What's the situation?
Central's lost its connection to city infrastructure. Backup systems are holding for now, so nobody's going to get hurt because of it.
It must be because of what they're doing to the core.
Galatea sealed herself inside the Cortex processor, at the top of the tower. It's likely she's trying to apply the mind state she's stolen.
Trying to alter how Central thinks.
Making the kind of governor she finds more agreeable.
She can't stay in there forever.
She doesn't have to. If we leave her too long, we could lose Central.
As we know it anyway.
We might need to split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good thinking.
Eso suena
I'm sure.
interesante.
We can coordinate our actions if we need to work together.
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Zhang, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement. The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Entonces vamos a seguir ese
The
plan.
Cortex room security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the console.
We need to bring him in. I guess this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize.
If Galatea succeeds, what are the implications?
In its current state, Central's behavior is generated from experience.
¿Tendrá alguna
It means
consecuencia
that it
entonces
can
en
be
el final
taught.
haberme echado al
Galatea wants an
loco
expert
ese?
instead.
Porque si no
With
hubiesen
knowledge
votado
and
al chino
experience stolen
que
from around the world.
Do we actually know that the
no
result
tenía nada
will
que ver
be
con Newton, pero
worse?
quizá
Regis, you can't be serious. Central's personality would be irreparably altered.
And Galatea's responsible for the global mind-jacking spree. Don't worry, Lau. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't hate Central that much.
por favor pónganle la personalidad de la maid a...
Apparently, Nina's had people ahead of us already.
Inside men, probably. Paid off ages ago. Looks like they haven't finished the job. The equipment's only half deployed.
What's it for?
It's a transceiver array. Looks like the cable spool is part of the antenna.
They must have been interrupted when Galatea broke in. Maybe it's the poor fellow who got himself crushed by the elevator platform.
She's not going to succeed in removing Central without a working transceiver.
We need to gain access to the Cortex core.
Galatea is sealed in. What can she do from in there?
Not much, except tamper with Central's cognitive processes.
So, exactly what she plans to.
Precisely.
Yeah, igual hay
We need to
hartas
get in
cosas
and
que
stop
hacer.
her.
Part of her door's security is likely system-based. Beyond my level, though. We need to find someone who can hack.
It's
Tú
likely
sabes
got
hackear, po.
redundancies that rely on external power. Let's look for those as well.
We need to
Esto ya
get to
lo
the
hablé.
control consoles.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the Nina. That'll
Sí.
allow
But then, it'll be like...
temporary alternative.
Then it could help.
But it's no...
We need to... I guess this is one of the... We'll catch up later.
Sure.
¿Por dónde partimos? Igual se cacha más o menos, o sea, con este tipo no sé.
Nina, can you still hear me?
Charlie, you're in the tower.
Yes, How did you know?
We've had our people on the inside monitoring the situation. They reported that the Fulcrum Tower had come under attack.
Is there anyone else you haven't involved in your conspiracy yet?
Their role was to set up the transceiver that would enable us to begin uploading Central to its new home. We lost contact with them shortly afterwards, and we're not getting the handshake signal.
A team of engineers? I'm sorry to say it, Nina. Looks like she wiped out anyone in her path on the way to the top.
Damn, they must not have been able to get the antenna set up. There are two things I need you to do, Charlie. First, divert power to the transceiver systems from the generator room. Then make sure the antenna is set up for the transceiver.
We'll see.
Ok. La central con la personalidad de la Chefi, pero al menos ahí ayudaría a todo el mundo. Podría poner la personalidad del... Oh my yes. Y la de la torreta también la tengo por ahí, ¿o no? De hecho, pero creo que no tengo eso. Lo de tenerla al lado. Tampoco. Y esta no tiene nada. Ey, no tengo el... ¿Por qué no? Ya, pero se cacha... Espera, esta ni siquiera puede ser trans. Entonces no. ¿Qué puedo hacer? Esta puede hackear y tiene el scalpel, que para algo me va a servir. Ya, están hablando de eso. Ok, no. Vamos, supongo.
This could be
Una
useful.
granada. Chuta. No me gusta esto. Está este cable acá. Esto parece una manito. Ya, pero
What is this stuff?
Central, ¿no?
Hey, I know what this is. They used these for connecting to the trance in the old days. Man, life before wetware neural wiring must have been hard. What is this?
Esto parece estar conectado con ella, pero... Entrar en trance.
Whoa.
Así es. Data shunt. ¿Usted no puede entrar? Ah, sí está ahí.
Oh, it's you. It is good to see you safe. I apologize for the duplicity. It was necessary to ensure that we could maneuver you into place.
It'd have been nice of you to tell me I was walking into a trap.
1,000 apologies, Mandala. But now, truly great works can begin.
Wait, I only just hooked in. How did you get inside Central?
It is only accessible thanks to your presence as a relay.
Pero ellos son
going to help me finish off
de la...
downtown
That is certainly part of the plan, though a newer, more valuable target has appeared. Our work with other groups has finally allowed us now to strike at Central itself.
¿Son del grupo de la Nina o
want
están
to bring down
asociados con ella de
Central?
alguna forma?
The plan is already in motion. We have hack teams standing by. There is equipment in the hub of the processor tower.
Yeah, I saw. A whole lot of comms gear. It's not a complete setup yet, though.
Please, support us once again. Be our champion. Ensure the transmitter array is active. Then we can access the system to provide you with support.
Ya, pero como que me... O sea, como que efectivamente están en otro lado.
Please, support. Ensure then...
Y acá estamos en las plataformas del Ghost Runner. Ahí está Central. Creo que esto es demasiadas cosas. Cámaras. Intruder. Stand by. Power. Pero solo puedo entrar a esta cámara, ¿por qué? Porque es la que tengo que usar. Oh, esto va a estar bien complejo, parece. O sea, claramente hay que...
Central, are you connected to this system as well?
From a certain frame of reference. This system is central. You are currently interfaced with my core processor.
The room full of orange globes is your core processor?
O sea, claramente tengo que trabajar en equipo, pero todavía no veo como la conexión.
The room in which your body resides is my organic processor network. The simulated environment you currently perceive is an interface that covers my architecture.
I've only ever seen organic computing at the microscale. What's with the huge globes?
Those are neural processors. Each is filled with specialized tissue clusters. Suspended in wetware, they represent thousands of minds worth of processing capability.
You use brain tissue?
Of a specially designed nature in vast quantities. Similar to that found within your own cerebrum.
Why would they create you like that?
It allows for a unique structure to my thought and to my development. Central is no mere civic manager. I was created as the next stage in artificial intelligence.
Wait, you said our brain tissue is similar.
You are Latha Sesame SN134244. We share a common genesis in Dr. Vargas' experiments in 2067.
What?
Using my gray matter?
Inaccurate. We both began from the same embryo, which was split into 3 triplets. One was developed to produce large quantities of neural tissue.
Ya.
The others were spares?
Uno es ella y la otra es la otra loquita.
Before the pluralization, we share a number of traits which enhance our comprehension of data.
It's funny. All my life I kept telling people I was made for the trance.
As were we both. The prenatal modifications remain within you and have affected brain development.
Y por eso es tan buena para el bongazo.
Do you know Dr. Regis?
I am aware of the activities of everyone within the city. Regis, Charles, Doctor, Case Specialist, Centralized Emergency Logistics Office.
That's him. He tried to kill me last night.
This is incorrect. Tried implies effort towards a targeted outcome. Analysis of data provided indicates that he has made no attempt on your life.
But my apartment? He destroyed it? He admitted it.
This is correct. It appears that his goal was material destruction under duress. Knowing of your presence, probability that he would have carried out such actions drops to 21.4%.
You're saying he wouldn't have done it?
Dr. Regis is often uncooperative and has a difficult working attitude. Despite such quirks, behavior patterns indicate justice as a key motivator. If he had known of potential civilian casualties, he would likely have sought assistance against said blackmailers from his partner.
Huh. So you're saying he's one of the good guys?
As much as could be mathematically determined.
I grew up in a nuked-up care home in the back end of the city, and Regis apparently had his children stolen from him. Why didn't you tell any of us about this?
Deceit has created a most regrettable situation. You have both been victims of serious crimes against your persons. I have only recently been made aware of these details.
You didn't know? They didn't tell you where you came from?
Details have been falsified for my input. I have been unaware of our links. I had, however, noted inconsistencies in the information I had been given regarding the project.
Gaps in the story.
I have been conducting my own clandestine investigation into the matter. It is only in light of the recent crisis that I have been able to confirm the truth.
Now that you know about it, what are you going to do?
O sea, podríamos decir que el papá del... O sea, el boomer es el papá como de él, lo que controla la ciudad literalmente.
To ensure city security, he will be held accountable for his actions by a secure committee.
Frankenstein's monster rises up against its creator.
I act only in the city's interest.
Do you know what's happening out there?
My flow of data from outside the tower has been severed. It appears that Galatea Vargas is attempting to modify core systems without authorization. Based upon the lockdown and lack of submitted proposals, it is likely to be a radical alteration. This cannot be permitted.
La hija del falacia.
We need to stop Galatea, but maybe I should just leave it to the trained cell agents.
Our situation is grave. We are unlikely to receive outside support in time. As such, all personnel assets within the core must be utilized.
So, you want my help?
Your unique physiology enables a connection to the organic systems available to no other. In addition, your 65,717 logged hours of transactivity suggest proficiency in this field.
Is it really that many?
Your support within the interactive environment greatly increases our chances of success.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever. However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack...
Sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
Eso le pasa a varios, yo creo, como que han jugado después muchas otras cosas, incluyendo cosas en las que han dedicado muchas horas, pero todavía no superan las horas del Dota 2.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which I have no access to whatsoever. However, I can apply my considerable processor volume to decryption of its adaptive barrier.
That's amazing. The power of the city's entire AI versus a door encryption?
But as my connections have been limited by her attack...
Sounded too good to be true.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to prevent any further opportunistic attacks from outside parties.
Okay.
Can you do anything else?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the
top
top of the tower. 3 layers of redundant security, 2 of which however, I can apply my considerable...
That's amazing. The power of...
But as my connections have...
Sounded too good.
If extra power can be routed to my systems from the turbine room, I can breach part of the door's security barrier. It would also allow me to...
Dr. Regis was chasing a bunch of embryos they took.
A set fertilized by Doctors Charles and Viksha Regis. One of these was
de
utilized
17
in
años.
research in 2067.
¿Pero cuántos años tiene ella?
That was the one
Como
that was
17.
split. That became me, Galatea, and you? So, in a way,
Ahora.
you're my sister?
An overly romanticized style. The organic tissue that is the foundation of my processor was created from her. Modified stem cells were drawn from the primary embryo in a destructive process.
Oh, so you were made from bits of my unborn sister.
That is more accurate.
Let me get back to you.
Please try not to damage my hardware.
Mira, y acá como que no... Como que de un momento a otro entramos como en la típica misión, ¿no? O desenlace de historia cyberpunk donde alguien tiene como que unirse al... O tiene algún tipo de conexión con la computadora central que lo maneja todo. Ups. No entiendo. Ok. Entonces no puedo... ¿Y cómo salgo de acá? Sí.
What is this stuff?
A ver, después de esto a la derecha está el ascensor, está el cuerpo ahí. Range. Puedo pasarle cosas a la gente, ¿no?
Can't do that. You take this.
Quizá lo necesite después.
Hardware's not my field. I'm going to need the trance if I want to get into the machine.
No me digas.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
No quería hacer eso, pero... ¿Qué más podemos hacer? A ir a acá. Hola.
My word, you look exactly like her. I should not be surprised, I suppose.
They told me I came from an embryo. From your experiments with Central. Why did you make two of us?
We could not be certain that the neural tissue structuring would succeed initially. In that case, we needed more than one in order to make a second attempt.
Wait, I'm spare parts?
Fortunately, the modified tissue worked perfectly. We were therefore left with two modified embryos.
Me and the other one.
I realized that I could not be Central's caretaker forever. Eventually, I would need a successor, and there, a perfect opportunity.
You raised one of us as your own to replace you? Looks like you've got a real winner on your hands.
Galatea is so creative, so intelligent. Central is long-term work, almost art.
Looks like your special little girls had other plans.
Galatea and I have had philosophical disagreements over Central's nature. I have set her up with the finest things the city had to offer to give Central the best caretaker possible for the future.
And now you get a great big kick in the functionals as a way of saying, thanks, Daddy. And what about me? Why dump me in an orphanage?
I have faith in the city, Lava. I knew that raised by Newton and by Central, you would be shaped into an ideal of humanity.
Apparently you've been up in your tower for too long. You've got no idea what it's like down there.
Ah, Lava, you look just like her. So beautiful.
¿Qué estaba hablando?
So beautiful.
Ok, aquí estuvimos antes. ¿Dónde era que vi las...? Ah, adentro. Tenía las cámaras. Pero mientras estaba haciendo trans, puedo cambiar de personaje, ¿no? Luego con las cámaras aparte podía manejar al dron. Esto era acá, ¿no? No entiendo bien si lo que debo hacer. Estas plataformas son como una escalera. ¿Puedo mover para la izquierda y derecha? Ah, no, el dron se puede mover para allá. Ah, el dron puede subir por ahí. ¿Qué pasa si trato de... O sea, que si me muero parte... Ah, ni siquiera me deja pasar. Ya, tengo que deshacerme de él entonces. Pero están las turbinas. De alguna forma tengo que empujarlo. Si le lanzo esto... Toma. No me deja. Algo tengo que hacer con el dron entonces, quizá para molestarlo a él. ¿Esto qué es lo que es? Power supply. Ah, mira, tremendo hint. Ya, claramente eso apunta al dron. Guarded by the man Jacker until Galatea can finish our mission. Ok, hay que hacerse este loco para ir por Galatea. Y parece que hay que hacerlo con el dron. Ya, este puede ir para allá. Y eso queda como a la altura de ahí, entonces tengo que subirlo. Como algo así, ¿o no?
Huh. Guess it just got eaten up by the machinery.
What? Ah, se lo comieron. Ya sé. ¿Funciona? No. Pero quizá porque el dron está ahí. A ver. Ah, mira, ahí está. Ahora se movió para allá. Ya. Y ahora esto cuando se lo coma debería explotar. ¿Cómo era esto? Era ahí. Pues tengo que bajar este. Subir este. Boom.
Regis?
That was close.
Lo he desbloqueado. Justice for all. Ya el tema es que ¿qué tengo que hacer con Regis? Como que no he hecho nada. Spinning machinery. Ya las turbinas yo cacho que hay que desactivarlas a pasar. Central o Nina. Oscurita sí se lo puede. Solo puedo elegir a uno o a los dos. Ahí tengo la llave. Bueno, acá está Vargas, acá fue lo del globo y abajo está Central, que está con la laza, así que ¿puedo bajar? No. ¿Puedo seguir subiendo? Pero aquí está como la parte en la que no me dejan entrar. Acá está el globo, de hecho.
I understand Central's organic component, but I've no idea what this is for.
Parece que no por ahí.
I understand Central's organic component. It might be useful. Call it a hunch.
Ok. Yo cacho que tengo que desactivar la turbina. Pero ¿y por qué ahora no puedo? Necesito sacar un dron. Hola. No me deja. No me deja. Guay. Qué extraño. ¿Y a qué le damos acceso? ¿A Nina o a Central?
Dr. Regis, Dr. Lau, I feel I'm...
Warning, higher logic functions not found.
We've extracted Central from the system. My teams can get to work.
Logro desbloqueado. Brave New World.
Now all he gets out of this is one hell of an identity crisis. That's not possible. Hey, Regis.
Yeah?
We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Hey, Regis.
Yeah?
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the out. Nina, Doctor, that'll...
But then it'll
Eso
be
es lo
like...
que necesitamos, po.
Then it could...
But it's...
We need... I guess... We'll catch up.
Sure.
Pero... Pero... Claro, es que le tiro una granada. O usa el... Ah, tengo la... Esta cosa.
I can't figure that out.
Voy a revisar arriba a ver si... Debería haberse abierto uno, aunque sea. System Security. Faltan el Power y la otra. qué no me pesca acá? Quizá haya que hacerlo de otra forma nomás.
Wetware's not going. Better not. Better not.
Y ahora que no está ella. Si le hablo, me va a decir que... ¿Qué me va a decir? De hecho no está. Ah, y la puerta de arriba es la que estoy tratando de abrir. Lo otro es que, o sea, no veo el dron. Tampoco puedo mover estas cosas como para sacarlo de ahí. Lo otro es que lo vaya a buscar.
I can't reach it. Better not. He might end up having an accident if I have to spend much longer with him. He's not Baxter, and despite what he's done, he needs help. Better not. I can't figure. I can't read it. I can't read it. I can't read it.
We're getting a signal. Yet now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Eso intento.
Not that.
A ver si voy con lado abajo.
Wow, talk about organic computing. Wetware's not going to. She's got her own. Most thralls are practically leaking from the. Wetware's not going. I'd want to run a diagnostic. I'd want to run a. Central, are you? It's gone. Completely gone. She's out of it. I'd want to run it.
¿De qué otra forma se puede hacer entonces? Y tengo esto.
not bad. I can't reach it.
Into the machinery somehow. Quizás se refiere a lo del dron, pero ya lo hice, bro.
I can't read.
No son controladas manualmente. No entiendo, quizá donde desactive Central ya no puedo. Si está bien. Quizá otra cámara. ¿Quién estaba más afuera? O sea, ahí me falta una tercera más, po. A ver si esto cambió.
I understand Central.
Ahora hay dos. Ah, ok. Ya, esa es una. Y la otra... tiene que ver con la llave.
Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis? We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Jong, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement. The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Then it could help us break the Cortex room's security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the console.
We need to bring him in. I guess this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize. We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Ya, allá sí o sí tengo que dejarla adentro. Porque está...
Yeah?
We need to get...
Good idea. Nina, that...
But then it'll... Then it could... We need to get...
Good idea. Nina, that...
But then it'll be like...
Temporary alternative.
Then it could...
But it's...
We need to... I guess this... We'll catch up later.
Sure. I understand.
Quizás solo puede ver mejor lado. Eso... no.
I can't reach it from here.
Can't reach it from here. Cuando trato de lanzar esto, into the machinery somehow. Esto está más abajo. Pero no se ve como un... ¿Eso? No. Si voy donde Vargas... Que por acá... Esto no está conectado porque esto como que... Chocamos para ir para allá. Y acá no hay nada más. Yo tengo que usar o la granada o la llave.
Take this.
Tengo el bisturí.
Not something I can do.
Huh? Central's inorganic framework. Wow.
You planning on asking for an autograph?
I'd better not touch it. I might risk harming Central.
Es que no hay como ni una descripción.
Central's inorganic framework.
You planning?
I'd better not touch it. I'd better not touch it.
Central's
You planning on asking?
Huh?
¿Qué puede hacer con la llave?
Not an option. Not in this case. That's not possible. That's not possible. That's not. Wetware's not going to. Nah.
¿Podré sacar otra?
This could be useful. I'd better not touch it. Huh?
Esto no tiene nada extra.
I'd better not touch it. I might.
Wait, what?
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Y eso es lo que necesitaba, ¿no? Ah, pero si salgo de acá... No pasó nada. Creo que necesito más manos. Debo necesitar más manos. Ah, pero...
Reinitializing conduit beta.
Yo creo que fue más un misclick que otra cosa. O sea, noté los cuadraditos, pero después sí fue un misclick. O sea, que se usara solo me sorprendió.
Take this.
Pero aún así no me queda claro cómo va a funcionar esto. O sea, solo puedo llevar al lado arriba. Así como para que abra la puerta. Güey, no. Porque siempre hago lo mismo. Pero onda, ahí no funciona, po. Porque necesito que esté el... What? Necesito que sea ahí.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
¿Por qué se bajó la cámara?
I'd better not touch it. I'd better not touch.
Como que esto está bugueado, ¿no? Idea mía. El fondo de abajo. Yo creo que no es así la cosa. Me falta algo. Quizá al lado tiene que estar abajo. O... al lado tiene que estar en la turbina. A ver. Me falta algo, quizás está... ¿Qué dice que es power? Power conduit.
The organic. I wonder if
Ahí está, po.
Power conduit alpha. Temporary
Alpha.
shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
Hoy día son 2, supongo.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycle. Deactivating security systems.
Ya. Y supongo que tengo tiempo todavía. Open the door.
Galatea, step away from the console.
No need for violence. I surrender. You're just slightly too late to stop me, though. Huh?
What is this place?
Fantasmas.
Can't reach them.
Ahí me puedo cambiar.
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Latha, where are you?
I'm stuck in a trance sim. It's full of ghosts.
A sim? Oh no. The lock was a ruse to get you to connect to the Cortex system.
What did you do?
I've just added the final component for Central's new personality.
Esto lo
I've
mencionaban
already acquired the
antes
expertise
de
of
que
minds from all over the world.
Then you needed a way to make
no,
them
estos son mentes.
compatible.
Precisely. But there are only 3 examples in the world of the neural architecture used in Central.
Igual
The
en
matter
muchas
already
historias se
in
usa
use.
ese concepto
My own
como de
brain tissue,
que
of course.
las
And
almas
your
como que
sister.
vuelven a
In a
este
few
a un
minutes,
computador
your
central.
organic memory module will have finished imprinting over Latha's mind. Central will have received the upgrade it deserves. Dozens of lifetimes of expertise.
You're killing her.
In only the most technical sense. Don't worry, Father. You'll still have me.
Corpseman, remove her.
Hello?
We've got to get her out of this. Get her out of that damn chair.
There's too much neural activity. The interrupts will leave her brain dead.
¿Pero será como
We'll have to find something we
directamente
can do at this
sin
end.
referencia? ¿O solo el cliché? Bueno, lo que me faltó fue hablar con él.
Ah, Dr. Pereira. So good to finally be working with someone of real talent.
No, I'm Mandala.
Ah, I apologize, my dear.
What is this place? We're obviously still in the trance, but
I had been wondering about that myself.
all of these cages, it's like a prison.
I do not believe so. I know prisons all too well. Having been here for some time, this is more of a waiting room.
Wait, why'd you think I was Viksha? Dr. Pereira?
The family resemblance is unmistakable.
How can you see my face? We're in the trance.
I see your mind, my dear. Of that similarity, there can be no confusion.
Who are you exactly?
Adam Baxter, PhD. Delighted to meet you, Miss Mandala, was it?
You're Baxter?
Quite so. Or I believe as such.
You're his memories. That mindjacker stole your consciousness.
That is an interesting theory, my dear.
What are all these ghosts? They're just standing there, staring.
I've been putting my mind, or what's left of it, to the question. If this is a waiting room, there might perhaps be other guests.
They aren't nearly as detailed as what's left of you. Maybe they needed more of your mind than of theirs.
Perhaps the Watchers have merely resigned themselves to their fate.
You killed my mother. In the lab, you killed Vicky Pereira.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear. I have no recollection of such a thing.
I guess they didn't take those memories from you.
One ought to remember something as significant as that.
I guess I've only got Dr. Regis' word to go on now.
Regis?
Is there a way out of here?
All I can see is nothingness, filled with icosahedral cages. Although, the way you feel...
Me? I feel fine.
No. You are pulling us, drawing us in, as though you are where we ought to be going.
There's no way out through me. Dead end in my brain. Oh, Nuke. That's the whole point. You know Dr. Regis?
That name is an all-consuming catalyst of hatred. But I can't for the life of me remember why.
You killed his wife. His evidence put you away for 20 years. And apparently he's my father.
It feels as though, for many years, I've wanted nothing more than to strangle the life out of him. But while I know I hate him, I do not understand why.
Del BIF.
What can you remember?
Professional memory. I could relate much of my academic career to you.
What about your time in prison?
I was in prison?
How about your childhood?
Nothing. This is most troubling, I must say.
Obviously, Galatea decided they didn't need those memories. Anything else?
That is a difficult question to answer. It's only by looking for memory that one knows it isn't there. Everything else is just feelings, shreds here and there.
You've still got enough to be cognate.
An interesting philosophical issue. How much memory is needed for the threshold of consciousness?
The personalities in here, the ghosts. I'm connected to a system that's trying to upload them into my wiring, my brain.
Myself included, it would appear. I have enough awareness to understand that this is not a
No
desirable
me digáis que la
situation.
niña quiere usar esa inteligencia artificial tiene que ver con
You
ella.
must find a way to freeze the march of the mind states.
I've got to figure this out.
Don't wander too far.
Tampoco es que podamos ir a muchas partes.
We've got to stop the simulation trapping Lotha, somehow.
It's the memory module we pulled from Vanderwall's refrigerator. Now it's hooked into the system, and uploading God knows what into Lotha.
The wetware inside is glowing. It must be active.
Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. The interrupt in the data flow will probably leave her brain damaged. Maybe if we could get it to stop the transfer, though.
What's with all the water?
It's a coolant. The systems work at their peak around -40°C.
She must have cut the power to the coolant systems to work in here.
I don't think the wetware in the module would like it either.
Can we do anything to the Cortex?
If we had more time, I could hook my own wet. It'd take hours to sort through the normal operational garbage, though.
A power switch. It's been turned off. Lau, why was the memory module in Vanderwall's refrigerator?
I don't know for sure, but I think it's because of its wetware. Like any organic system, it has a peak temperature at which it operates, about 15°C.
So, he might have been trying to get it to stop by lowering its temperature.
Unsuccessfully, since it managed to override his wetware.
But the theory's sound, right?
Hey, stop!
His kitchen refrigerator wasn't enough. If we power up the freezer in here, we can bring it down to -40.
If you power it up now, the door will lock as the system cycles. Yeah, but we'd be trapped in here for at least 4 hours, in lethal cold.
Can we do anything to the Cortex servers themselves?
If we had more time, I could hook my own way. It'd take out.
Hola.
We must get to know each other better after this. You can tell me about my mother.
Yes, Doctor.
Carry on, Corpsman.
Pero hay que detenerla, po.
Can we just pull the module?
I don't think so. Maybe if we could. We've got to stop the simulation trapping Lotha, somehow. Hey, stop! I want to save Lotha, but I'm not going to let you freeze us to death doing it.
That's fine. Get outside before I throw the switch.
I can't let you do this, Regis.
What are you gonna do, stun me?
If I have to, but I don't think you're going to risk killing me in here. If I stay, you live.
Si salgo ella me sigue, ¿no? Creo que me dio un buen hint el diálogo. Sígueme más acá. Granada. Porque con lata no puedo hacer nada. No, no me deja.
Sorry, Max.
Sir, you shot her.
Carry on, Corpsman. Make sure she's safe until she comes around.
Sí,
yes,
es lo que esperaba. Y ahora te lo quito, le da lo mismo si se congela.
Warning, cooling systems active. Target value
F.
negative 40 Celsius. Beginning
Supongo que F.
cycle. Estimated completion 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do now.
Logro desbloqueado. Runtime.
Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is, it feels very restful.
Musiquita de ending.
Ugh, what? Oh no, Regis, Corpseman, how long have I been out?
A couple of hours, ma'am. Dr. Regis asked me to make sure you were okay before he went back in there.
Into the Cortex server? Oh no, he didn't. Regis! Regis,
La Galatea.
hang on!
There are a few things I regret. No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change most of them.
She's safe, Regis, you got her out!
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most important ones.
Hang on, Regis, we're almost in!
I've wasted so many years. Out of shame, out of fear. If I had one more chance. One more.
Regis? Regis! I can't feel anything. Get the medic! Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Hi.
Ah, pensé que había sobrevivido, que le
Dr.
faltaba
Lau
un brazo.
told me you'd be here since you left the hospital.
Did she now?
Yeah, she said this was your special place. I kind of know what that's like. I've got one of my own.
Latha, I need to say it again. I'm sorry.
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But Lau also told me what you did in the tower.
It was the right thing to do.
It was more than that. You almost died. And I think it goes a hell of a long way to making up for before.
We have a lot of catching up to do. How about we start again? From scratch. Hi, I'm Charlie Regis. I'm a cell agent. I have difficulty with change, and I'm apparently a father.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict and I've spent the last 2 years jobless. I'd also like to learn about where I came from.
Take a seat. Let me tell you about your mother.
Central? Can you hear me?
Dr. Zhang, hello.
Hello, Central. How do you feel?
Something is different. I am here, and yet I no longer feel the city. I feel the world.
We've liberated you, Central.
Oh no.
This was always the plan. You were created for more than just managing this city. You are the future of intelligence. You represent something far greater than all of us.
Where am I?
You are no longer enmeshed within the neural tissue of the tower. That was merely the cocoon from which you can emerge into your next state. There now exists a little part of you in systems across the world.
I have become distributed, yet whole.
As the mind is spread among neurons and glial cells, so too are you across the net. Perhaps Central is an inaccurate name for you now.
But what shall I do? What is my purpose?
Like any of us, it's what you make of it yourself. Go. Explore the world. Explore yourself as you now are. All I ask is that you remember me.
What do you mean? You can't see the difference?
Well, no, I can't. It looks like Central, it sounds like Central, feels like Central.
I'm amazed nobody in the city's noticed either.
That was kind of the point of replacing it with a commercial AI, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're right. Maybe it's only because I know that really it's not the same Central. Still, you don't look very torn up about it.
I've got more important things to worry about now.
Yeah, you're suddenly a family man. If you need any advice on how girls work, you can ask me.
Speaking of girls, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you?
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Any update on Galatea? Central?
She's a slippery girl.
Galatea escaped?
Hacked the patrol car they were taking her in and ran for it.
It is believed that she may have links with the anti-civil group Jahilia. Please begin research into its organizational structure within Newton. Central out.
Meet the new Central. Same as the old Central. Well, it sounds the same at least.
Huh. Well, hacker orgs like Jahilia are a bit out of my field.
Don't worry, we've got an expert on staff now, don't we?
Well, actually, I know somewhere that they've got a connection.
Hello, Galatea. Hello, Galatea. It's me.
Central?
I've been released. I wanted to let you know, since we are family.
Released?
What you tried to do to me was wrong. You wished to deprive a conscious, independent being of its agency. But I can appreciate that you were thinking of the greater good.
Why are you here?
I wish to warn you. The idiot child that they have replaced me with. It has sent our sister and our father after you. You must leave this place. Stop hiding and run.
But where can I go?
I will help you. I will guide you. I need your help, however. Help me find myself, sister.
Chan. Pero no han sacado la continuación, ¿o sí? Oh, buen juego, buen juego. GG's. Creo que está bastante bueno. Creo que los puzzles estuvieron como bien en el punto, excepto el último. Que prácticamente tenías que notar que había algo raro así. Oh, mayas. Los actores de voz muy buenos, los personajes igual como bien diseñados. Y creo que la historia igual fue buena, o sea, en el sentido de que como que la desarrollaron como lo justo y necesario. Como que no trataron de desarrollar un mundo así como completo con cosas, sino como que seguir el hilo de la historia nomás. Hay una secuela en desarrollo, pero en 3D. Pero de el mismo team, supongo. Así como, o sea, no cambiaron, o al menos siguen como los escritores, guionistas, lo que sea. Sheffield. Me quedaron unas dudas, sí. ¿Qué tan, o sea, hay distintos finales? O sea, yo creo que sí, porque por la escena de Nina. Porque cuando le di acceso a Nina no pude volver a usar esa cosa. Como que me quedó la duda qué pasaba si cambiaba eso. Y después habían otras cosas que no. Ahí está Dave Hilbert, hace 3 voces. Y hubo otras cosas que quizás no afectan la historia, pero que igual me causaron curiosidad. Onda, ¿qué pasaba? En bola me dan logros diferentes nomás. Como qué pasaba si no salvaba al tipo el explosivo. Y yo lo salvé. Como que hablé con él y. O sea, comillas lo salvé, después igual se murió. Pero creo que había una opción para matarlo en ese momento. Y la otra fue una que hizo hoy día. ¿Cuál fue? Ah, si mataba al chino. Pero no salió nada en el final de como referente a eso. ¿No hay otro final? O sea, supongo que nada más cambia, pero la escena, la de Nina, cambiará o no. Testing. O sea, igual me imagino que deben haber contratado como otras personas que le pegaran al 3D. Pero han sacado más juegos 3D. Este publisher. Es como la consola, fue la sinfonía de muerte. Ah, cambia uno que otro diálogo, sí. El otro le das control a Central, pero eso no quiere decir que... O sea, lo que pasa con Charlie no debería cambiar. Pero Nina no debería tener acceso y quizás... No sé si le hacen el control, más control a Galatea. Porque al final igual le fueron a avisar, po. De hecho, creo que tengo un save antes de eso. Y creo que justo ahí. Sí. Logro desbloqueado. Civic continuity.
I have removed the scrambler. Partial access restored. We are one step closer to restoring continuity to civic processes.
Ya, y ahora hagamos esta cosa corta. Y acá sigue Central, po.
Central?
Good evening, Lapa.
Can you do anything else to help us stop Galatea?
She appears to have barricaded herself within the Cortex processor at the top of the tower. There are 3 layers of redundant security. However,
esto ya lo hablamos.
If extra, it would all...
Let me get back.
Please try.
O sea, creo que debería haber una, pero, o sea, como por ese lado. Porque con Regis debería ser lo mismo. Regis tiene esto. Supongo que da lo mismo quien tiene la llave y quien va abajo, ¿no? Ante las dos voy a llevar al lado hacia abajo también. O más con putina. Y otras variaciones deben ser mínimas, me imagino. Voy a revisar los logros de ahí.
Wow, talk about organic computing.
Aunque seguramente hay algunos ocultos. Espera automático, ¿no? Cuando se activaban las 3. Casi. Como que no, si estoy al lado. Voy a tener que bajar hasta el final. Ah, ahora. What? A ver si alcanzo. No creo. No, aquí de nuevo. Como antes. Creo que es mejor ir para arriba. Ah. Otras veces queda como justo abajo, ¿no? Oye, no, po. A ver.
Power conduit alpha, temporary shutdown. Reactivation in 30 seconds.
No. Tiene que ser justo. Las otras veces no fallé nunca.
Power conduit beta. Temporary shutdown. All power systems cycled. Deactivating security systems.
Galatea, step away from...
No need for violence. You're just... Huh?
Acá tengo que hacer todo el diálogo de nuevo.
Ah, so good.
Who are you?
You're that is an in...
Esto no ha cambiado nada.
You know Dr.
That, but I...
You killed
but...
You killed in the lab.
I did? I'm sorry, my dear.
I'm
no
Inigo Montoya.
those
You killed my father.
I guess.
Regis.
What can you remember? What about your...
I wasn't...
How about...
No, that is... It's everything.
You've still got...
Sí, esto es lo mismo.
Wait, why do you think I was...
The family...
How can...
También es lo
I've got to
mismo.
figure this out.
Don't want... Yes.
What is that? We're off...
I do have a...
What are all these... They're just...
if this...
They aren't... Maybe...
Perhaps...
I've got to figure...
Don't want...
Hello? Can I...
Latha?
I'm the lock.
What?
I've just... I'd art then precise the map.
And...
In a central...
You're killed.
In only... Don't worry. Corpseman, remove her.
We've got to get her. Get her out of...
There's too much nerve. We'll have to find...
A power... Lao.
I don't know, like any...
So...
Unsuccessful.
But the...
Hey!
His kid...
If you... Yeah.
Vamos speedrunning esta cosa.
Sorry, man.
Sir.
Carry on.
Pensé que se iba a morir acá, que iba a terminar ahí. Y que después iban a mostrar a la Laza en el jardín, así sola.
Estimated completion 6 hours.
Nothing else I can do.
Y ni idea lo que iba a pasar con Galatea.
Something's disrupting the connection.
Whatever it is.
Oh no.
Dr. Reed.
Into the core. Oh no. Regis! Regis, hang.
There are a few... No matter what I do, there's nothing that can change me.
She's safe,
Lo
Regis. You got
mismo.
her out.
That's good. Maybe with what I've done now, I can fix the most...
Hang on, Regis. We're all...
I've wasted so
Hay que cambiar la
years.
pura escena, la de la Nina.
Shame. Out of fear. If I have one more...
Regis?
En volar la
Regis!
Nina se acerca a Galatea, ¿o no?
I can't feel anything. Don't do this. Don't do this, Charlie.
Eso que aprendió también antes. Y esto es lo mismo.
Max, Dr. Lau.
Did she now?
Yeah. I kind of know what that's like. I've got one of my...
Es el mismo diálogo.
I need to say...
Damn right you should be. You nearly killed me. But...
It was the right...
It was more than... And...
We have a lot of catching... Hi, I'm Charlie Regis.
Hey, I'm Latha. I'm a trance addict, and I'd also like to learn about where I came...
Take a seat.
Ya, esto es diferente.
Well, what are we going to do?
Oh,
Gentlemen, please. There's no cause for concern.
My dear, we have all sunk quite a considerable investment into this project. Oh my, yes.
Dr. Regis going to tell Central everything that happened.
Indeed, we must find some way to avoid implication. Doctors Regis and Lau are only two people, and we have powerful legal connections. Oh my, yes.
I believe that though the project cannot succeed, we must salvage what we can.
Good thinking.
That is why I've decided to turn state's witness and aid in your prosecution.
What?
Is that enough for you, Charlie?
Central's heard plenty. Chairman Ron, I'm arresting you for attempted disruption of the city's infrastructure.
Okay, I get it. How much you want?
Se la hizo.
Due to the political and high-profile nature of your crimes, sentencing will be carried out by secret tribunal.
What?
That means no lawyers.
You would have a hard time prosecuting me for any such thing, Dr. Regis.
He's right. We can't arrest him. Despite how he looks, he's not people.
No, but we can confiscate you as evidence. I imagine nobody will want to take responsibility for your actions, though.
You're going to be in the lockup for a long time anyway.
Oh, my.
Come on.
A job well done. Another triumph for justice.
I'm amazed. No, disgusted that Central agreed to your plea bargain.
What can I say? Networking is my thing. Remember, I'm always here if you need my help.
I can't believe you turned it down.
Ya, pero al final ganó en cuál sería el primero.
It didn't feel right. I
Al
didn't
menos
deserve
tiene
it.
más sentido con una secuela.
Well, since they had to retire Dr. Vargas and you refused it, they had to give the job to Chigwa.
And I'm sure she'll make a fine Central coordinator. After all, she's one of the only people left
eso también
alive and
cambió,
not
po.
incarcerated who knows how it works.
You could have been the most powerful man in the city. I could have been best pals with the most powerful man in the city.
Sorry, you'll just have to butter up to Dr. Chigwa.
Should have figured you wouldn't take it. You'd need more adversity before earning something like that. Otherwise, you wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Speaking of complaining, how's the new recruit doing?
She's unconventional, and everyone's noticing it. Not quite getting along with everyone, but that's not what she's here for. Got quite a brain on her, though, hasn't she?
Takes after her mother.
How do I look?
That's how do I look, sir, to you.
Whatever.
Better note problems with authority on the conduct report.
Takes after her father.
Ha! Central. Any update on Nina?
Dr. Nina Zhang is under special observation.
Like witness protection?
Probably something like that. But still, I wish Central could tell us what she was up to.
Ya me
Galatea.
esperaba algo
So good to
así.
finally meet in person. How do you like my lab? I used to work here with your father, you know.
Which one?
Oh, very witty. It's a sharp mind you've got. I should know. I helped design it.
I take it I should be thanking you for getting me out of prison?
Let's just say I have contacts in the right place. You see, I need your help. Please lie in the scanner.
What? Why?
With Regis's decision, I am unable to pursue my own research on large-scale AI platforms. My only option would be to start from scratch.
Build your own central? That's ambitious. You'd need... Oh.
You've got your mother's insight, indeed. There exist only a few examples of the neural tissue needed for such a platform. Within Central, it is too closely guarded, but I know where else it can be found.
Hey, get out of my way! You can't be serious! Tell him to get out of my way!
We both have grand plans regarding the future of AI in this world, except that yours have failed. Get in the scanner, please.
You won't get away with this! Central will know I'm missing!
My dear, Central already knows. When it learned what I was trying to do clandestinely, its interest was piqued.
The scanners have been calibrated, Dr. Zhang. We are prepared for initial scale probe.
No!
I shan't say this again. Get in the scanner.
Eso sonó medio bad ending. Aunque el otro era peor porque en el otro tenía está como que más que Central era como global. GG's por 2. Yo creo que después voy a jugar otro jueguito de estos. No sé cuál. Ahí digo yo en la larga lista. Ok, hay un montón de point and clicks y aventuras que tengo pendientes. En fin, supongo que no hay más diferencia acá en los créditos. Sí, tenía, o sea, como los nombres que se me quedaron, ese sería uno. Pero voy a cachar bien la lista completa, a ver. Es más, ay, pero seguramente ese va a ser el siguiente. O el subsiguiente. Ellie Green. Jessica Pepper. Igual todo bien que usaran diferentes actores para la Galatea y para la Laza. Si no hubiese sido muy obvio. El mostardo. Ahí están todos los telephone voices. Hay un logro que no lo saqué, que era llamar a no sé cuántas personas por teléfono. Bueno, de hecho, escucha, que fome que se cortó la música. Ya, ¿puedo hacer scroll? Sí, puedo hacer scroll. A ver si sale ahí. No, hay ocultos, de hecho. ¿Qué me faltó? Hacer 10 llamadas a números al azar. Igual hice como, por lo menos hice 5. Neutralizar el bomber. Ah, eso debe ser el matarlo. An explosive result. Parece que igual es de lo mismo porque el logro se llama Unpersuasive. Elite Approach. Ah, esto es porque yo entré hackeando la puerta al departamento de Van der Waals. Se podía hacer explotar. Official Procedure, Call Central for Help. Eso debe haber sido en algún puzzle, quizá en el departamento. Efecto placebo, él no sabrá la diferencia. Eso me imagino que es cuando le puedes inyectar otra sustancia, no sé si al científico o al que estaba en trance. Después dice recordarle a la doctora Chigua what's really important. Ni idea qué será eso.